3, 2,
And
1.
here we go, guys, dropping in on the Red Bull Cerro Bajo, straight down the staircase, round that tight corner, down through some staircases, round the left-hander, and then off this massive step down. And then the speed down here was insane, trying hard not to bounce off the sides of the walls. Felt like Mario Kart. It was super fast, and then the bike's just drifting around over all of these steps. It's crazy trying to control it. Into this massive long jump feature. Felt like you were going to the moon, and then you really had to get on the brakes and judge your braking here, because you come into this iconic shark fin. You couldn't go too fast, you go deep. Oh, I landed it there, and then max gas as we went along here on the tarmac. Already starting to feel out of breath, and my heart rate was through the roof, but you're getting on the gas. This corner was a little bit tight, so you had to be really careful not to slide out. Back on the gas, we came along here. You're about to come into the 15-meter long jump. This is where we had some serious crashes, but you had to be careful not to go too long. Massive gap over by the Ford truck, and then back on the gas here, really tight sort of right-hander before you go into the staircase. You're actually allowed to miss out that berm. It's one of the few features you can miss out, but straight back on the gas here as we go into this wall ride, the Red Bull wall ride. This was one of the sickest feeling features. You just felt like you were going warp speed. It was like being on a roller coaster. Maximum speed touch, getting in that wind tunnel effect, speed touch right here. Full T-Rex on the arms, braking up. This was a really tight corner. Then we're back on the gas, down here, onto the red carpet. That means there's a big gap coming up into this iconic road gap. That was so much bigger in person than it looks on this video, but then we were straight back onto it. And as soon as you got onto this tarmac, you kind of had a bit of a chance to give your hands a breather, but you were straight on the gas. You had to pedal. There was no space to like have any let up on how hard you were going down here. Then you broke up down this staircase. There was actually a little inside line there which I didn't see, so those sneaky racers were going there, found the racing line, and then off a step down. Crowds were insane. It was such a cool feeling. Flat out down here, and then there's a really tight left-hander coming up this flat corner, and you literally go super close to that wall, and then down these stairs again. Oh my god, oh, I had to hear that feeling again. It's crazy. Your arms are blown up, and then you brake around here. Again, another red carpet. I slowed right up for this one. This was a super sketchy feature. It took Thomas Slavik out, and it took many others out during practice, so you had to be really careful. Around this tight corner, through the tunnel, and then you know at that point you're really near to the end. You've still got a couple of features to stick off. This really tight, awkward left-hander, up on the wall ride, right-hander, and then you're coming down, and then this feels so good. It was a wicked burn, probably the only feature I felt like I actually knew what I was doing on. Round here, round this left-hander, over a little step down onto the staircase, and then this super blind last feature, scrub down and then sprint into the finish line, and there you have it. That is the race run.